Good evening. I am so very sorry for our tardiness.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
I'm
Hi,
Dustin.
guys. I'm Chandra.
We're late. We're tardy. We're like a turtle.
We're always late.
Yeah, that's fine.
My family, we always say we're going to be late to our own funerals.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Your hearse would get into an accident.
Probably.
So it looks like we're jumping right in with Jen Delaney,
Forgot I had this bow in my hair.
asking, what Batman is the best Batman?
I'm still very partial to the one from the early 90s. The
89 Batman?
Is it 89?
Yeah, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, yeah. My favorite. And it wasn't really the Batman that sold it because he was fine. It was Jack Nicklaus as Joker that sold it.
Jack Nicholson was a golfer. Jack Nicholson was the
Nicholson, shut up. Whatever. Close enough.
You know what? We're not playing horseshoes.
You act like I need to know these things.
You brought it up.
I didn't. Jen brought it up. I'm blaming her.
Hear that? Oh, let's see. Bruce. Thank you for being here, Bruce.
Well, hello, Bruce. Here comes other Bruce.
Here's our cat, Bruce.
Come on.
You can't quite see him yet.
He's deciding.
You never
whether
forget
or
your
not.
first Batman. Is there a song about waiting on a woman?
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things regarding waiting on a woman. There's other Bruce.
Evelyn is here.
Well, hello.
Thank you so much for being here, Evelyn. We appreciate you oh so very much. Michael Keaton forever.
Yeah. And you know, he wasn't bad. Like, he was good at it, but Jack Nicholson sold me on the Joker. He was just perfect.
Never touch another man's rhubarb.
And the one that we watched in the movie theater recently with the boy,
With the vampire
was it The
guy.
Dark Knight?
Yeah.
I was not a fan.
No. The Dark Knight was good.
What was the one that we watched in the
The
theater?
Batman.
The Batman?
The Batman.
Ugh. That went on for decades.
I'll tell you
It
what.
never ended. And it was just like dark screen after dark screen after
It
dark
was like
screen.
rainy and moody. It was like
And there
living
was
in a
no,
teenager's head.
like, there was no good story. Like, every story kept going and there was no good, like, conclusion to any of them. I was not a fan.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter was in that, and she was gorgeous.
Yeah, well, she's a beautiful girl, but she didn't make the movie.
John Guggenheim is here. He doesn't normally make our Tuesday live. He is making an exception.
We
Living it up.
appreciate that. Thanks for coming in.
Living La Vida Tuesday.
Yes. Living La Vida Tuesday. It's the second of the year.
The second day of the year. We've got
Right.
Shauna in the house. Thank you so much for being here, Shauna. We have Cindy, our favorite Cindy.
Well, hello. It's the second day of the year. And I haven't really accomplished anything already.
Partners in Ketosis are in the house. Well, briefly, he's outdoor dashing and doing all the things. He's having busy, better time than I would have because he's in the middle of Florida.
Oh, at least it's probably at least quasi warm there.
I don't know. I guess it's in the 40s, which is still like, it feels cold here.
It was in the 20s this morning.
It was 31 when I went out to Walmart, and
Yeah.
it was so cold.
I'm sorry. I'm chewing gum. I need to get rid of it. One of the girls I work with at work, she'll come up next to me and we'll be talking, and all of a sudden she'll just go, "Stop it!" And I'm like, "What? What am I doing?" She's like, "You're chomping your gum.
Wait, who says
Spit
that?
it out."
Who says that?
Shahad.
Oh, okay.
She's like, "I should smack you."
This town needs an enema.
Yeah.
Speaking of enema, Aaron Bilal needs an enema.
Oh, that's, yeah. They don't get that joke.
No.
Ah.
We went to a comedy club, and the comedian was talking with her
Yeah.
about all her nurse stuff.
So we went and saw Aaron Bilal, and I don't know if anybody knows who he is. He is a pretty famous comedian now. He was on America's Got Talent.
Mhm.
Before that, he was on Kill Tony. And we've watched him several times, and he happened to come to town, and we went to see him. And he was talking about difficulties having bowel movements and about having to get enemas from time to time. And my friend who went with us, she says, well, pay attention. He's talking about stuff you know. And I looked at her and I said, I don't need to listen to that. I do this all the time. And he heard me. And he's like, what? What do you do that you deal with enemas all the time? But he finished his joke and then turns around and goes, now back to you. And like, it was funny, yet horribly embarrassing at the same time. And I told him I would not give him an enema.
Radical Geek is here, Maitreya.
Well, hello. Oh, I'm becoming the woman of all cats.
Maitreya
is coming to join us.
Maitreya will be talking with me on Saturday. I hope she's excited. I'm excited.
Nice.
Shauna says she's packed and cleaned and mailed things and made a bed and did laundry today.
Nice.
It is 49 degrees in Florida right now.
That's really not that bad. Yeah, today I had a foot spa day with the small child. She got a foot spa for Christmas, and she was very unhappy that my feet won't fit in them because it's made for children. And I set her up to have a foot spa, and then she was upset also that we couldn't have
% milk fat cottage cheese
for the small one.
Yep.
She likes it.
And
she
a
calls
gallon
it
of
cottage
milk.
cheese.
Well, she calls it mac and cheese.
That's right. She calls it mac and cheese.
And I got her a gallon of milk.
My brain is
that's
tired.
all I got at Walmart. I spent less than $11. It's probably the first time in 20 years I've been to Walmart and spent less than $20.
Yeah.
Or $100.
Since I've known you.
I mean, it's you could like you go in there and fart and spend $100.
Yeah.
First day down a carnivore, 29 long days to go without keto chow.
I'm feeling that.
Well, if you don't eat keto chow for a month, will they go out of business?
This morning I had eggs with steak and I had my coffee. And that's what I've had today. And I've had water. Water.
I have 2 tiny small shots of espresso with ice because I was dragging. Because today is day 1 of fasting for me out of 7 days. That's 7 with these 2 right here. That's 7. You can see 7. 7 days for me. Today is day number 1. I have had water. I've had some espresso just to make sure I keep the headaches at bay. I've had salty water. Basically, I haven't had an electrolyte packet yet. I want to try out a salty, unflavored, or whatever called clean slate. I haven't tried it yet. I need to film that today.
Yeah, you do.
And then I can get that up. I'm probably not going to film something every day for the 7 days.
You could probably do a short every day.
I could probably do a short every day, maybe.
I think that'd be fair.
It would just be boring. Hey, it's number 2. Here's something.
You know, you could do what you're making me while you can't eat. Oh,
yeah. So
torturing myself.
So I packed all of her lunch. So I was going to be gone New Year's Eve. She works Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
So Friday, I packed her 3 lunches.
Yep.
3 lunches. And I get home Monday morning and I come in
after I'd gone to
after
work
she's
already.
gone to work already. There was a lunch still in there. I'm like, did she forget her lunch?
No, I was so tired on Sunday night when I got home that I opened the fridge and I didn't even realize there was anything packed. You okay? The cat just basically fell into my lap. You'd think they're graceful. They're really not. And so he told me that there was a leftover steak in the fridge. So I just cut that up and put that in a bag and took half to work and ate half for dinner that night and thought, oh, there was no lunch. It was there. I saw it in the morning when I got up. I was just tired.
Because I make sure she has her 2 pieces of cheese in there, her electrolyte packet. She has a Propel. She has the lunch itself, which was a half a steak cut up into small pieces, and 2 pieces of fried chicken thighs.
Yeah.
And a plate.
There'll be no cheese, though, this month.
You've had cheese today. And cheese is kind of carnivore.
When you put cheese in the eggs.
Yeah, because it's out of habit.
Well, knock it off.
You do something every single morning for months on end, and then you forget. Just like I put extra.
So apparently, I had cheese in my eggs too. I didn't notice.
And then I also put some squirt in your water just because. It's a habit.
Well, it is what it is. So day one of carnivore is not quite carnivore for me. It's close.
It's consistency. We're not looking for perfection here.
And I know some people count cheese as carnivore, but
cream is carnivore.
I was trying to do it with only the cream in my coffee because I'm not drinking coffee without cream in it.
Maitreya says she received her order of salty. Now she has regrets since she super likes the caramel vibes. Now, did you drink that cold or hot, Maitreya? Because we did it cold in our review.
Yeah, I liked it.
I thought it was good.
I didn't think it tastes as much caramel.
It was more butterscotchy.
More butterscotchy, but it was really good. I actually was kind of surprised.
Sharon Holloway is here. Thank you so very much for being here.
I think I have an eyelash in my eyeball. It'll be fine. It'll hang out. If I blink a lot.
You didn't say it's just a shit show up in here. Maitreya is excited for Saturday.
You guys will have fun.
Yeah. Why regrets? Probably because it's so tasty and it's going to cost a lot. But I mean, even though it's more economical than Element, unless you buy Element in bulk. Because if you buy the 4 boxes, you're getting 3, but you're paying for 3 and getting the 4th box free. Then it's roughly the same price.
Yeah.
Or if you go right now and get some of the Liquid IV 24 pack for like $21, it's all out in the wash, I guess. But Salty, the one thing Salty has going for it is we know who the owners are. We know we're supporting a good company. We know that we are supporting friends.
And the caramel one tastes good.
And the caramel one tastes good. The citrus one just was not a fan. And like I said, you know us in our reviews, we're going to be bluntly honest. And it didn't taste very good. And maybe I have 2 more. We'll try it again. I think there might have been.
He censored me a little bit in that one.
I did.
He said I was being rude.
Yeah, I did cut it. There's honesty and then there's rude. And I didn't
think I was rude. But
you can say whatever you want to say.
I got censored a little bit. Just saying.
And they're going to ask what you said, so you might as well tell them.
I said that the citrus one tasted like dirt. Because it does. It tastes like limey dirt. That doesn't take away from the caramel one. I'm sorry. The cat is digging into a box and he's driving me crazy.
Yeah. John Gugahan got his order of Salty today as well.
Nice. I still want to call it salts. Salts. I like it. It's just funny. I just enjoy it. So did you guys celebrate New Year's Eve at all? Did you do anything? This guy got hammered at a friend's house and painted their bathroom.
It was rough.
I did not.
Rough.
I did none of the things. I slept. And I woke up only a handful of times because the neighbors were trying to blow up.
If you want to give it a try, I have a link down below in the description.
Yeah, like I said, caramel
if you
is
order
good.
it through if you order Salty through the Keto Chow link that I have below, you can get a discount. If you order it through the Salty website, there is no discount.
Yeah.
Because I was paying attention the other morning with the Keto Chow Miriam and Chris and Miriam. My brain goes, you want to say someone's names? Gone. Chris and Miriam had their live on Monday, and they were talking about that. So if you use the discount link and the discount code, you can get a discount on that and order some Keto Chow too.
Might as well.
Let's see. And Maitreya says that because she ordered the everything and now wants the 33 caramel vibes.
Yeah, that caramel is pretty slamming.
Jen Delaney, 24 hours down for her fast.
Woo!
I feel like trash today, and I'm sure that it's because I'm still kind of trying to get over that hangover that I had yesterday.
Yeah.
I literally got home about 9:30 in the morning. I hung out for a while. I talked to my friend because he calls me every day. Jay, if you're watching, there's your shout out. And I was like, I gotta go. I gotta take a shower. I took a shower. I turned on the electric blankie. I got covered up with my electric blankie, and I listened to some live streams. And when you're not here, it's mine. Anyway, so I watched a little bit of live stream, and I was just out, and I slept probably from a little bit into the Keto Chow live stream until she was on her way home. She called me at 7:30, and I was getting out of bed as she was calling me because I knew she'd be calling me soon. And then we were back in bed last night by 10.
Oh, I was so tired.
And yeah,
I'm still tired today. I slept in today, and I still feel like I got hit by a truck. And it was a busy weekend, but I wasn't as busy. I was doing more stuff for other people because my patients were more easily manageable. But I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt kind of mentally drained, and I still kind of feel mentally drained.
But so for me today, I just like, because normally I may not even eaten by this time of night. I would be trying to eat something right after the live stream. And I'm just kind of like, and I'm probably just because I had a bunch of whiskey over the weekend and I don't normally have anything like that.
We really don't drink anymore.
Unless we're on a beach.
On a beach, sometimes Halloween, sometimes New Year's. And even those are questionable. Like, I don't think you did anything last.
Well, I had a couple
out last New Year.
And I had a couple of drinks, but nothing like this.
And Halloween, thingies blinked.
Yeah, we did
Halloween. We were in Disney. We had those coffees.
But that wasn't Halloween night though.
It's not a regular thing for us anymore.
I did stop and get some hangover food, and if something that I was used to having with hangover food, I stopped and got some White Castle.
Maybe that's more why
it might be, but I only got 2 double cheese and a sack of fries. That did help soak up some of that.
Gross.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm not into White Castle. Never have, never will.
John says I'm never boring.
Well, you don't live with him. He's not usually boring, but there are times. The worst part is when we're trying to figure out something to watch on Netflix and he'll spend 2 hours flipping through things and I'm done. I'm done 15 minutes in. If you haven't figured out what the hell you're going to watch, turn it off. There's Tigger, guys. He's saying hi. He has been a bad cat.
What did he do?
He peed on the rug in front of the litter box downstairs, and now my kitchen smells like pee.
So I've got to move the litter boxes
and throw out a rug
and then find it and go get a rubber one.
Yeah, that one is like rubber lined, so it's not like we can easily wash it because you can't dry it. And I don't know.
Yeah,
it's soaked it up and it just is sitting there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do with it. It just needs to be thrown out at this point.
Happy New Year's, Joe. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for coming in and hearing my story about cat pee. Yeah, you.
I do it because she scares me.
Well, he is a good hubby.
She threatens me with scalpels.
Do I? Do I really? Your best friend wants to cuddle in your beard. He's looking at it.
Oh, I love that.
What do you want, bud?
I like to make sure she has food. I mean, I'm a feeder.
Oh God, is he a feeder? He really tries to like make sure I am so full I'm miserable. And I am a clean your plate person. So it doesn't matter what he puts in front of me or if I'm done halfway through, I'll eat it all. I'll eat it all until I feel sick because I'm a clean your plate person and he's a feeder. It's part of our dynamic.
So Jen says she's going to go because Bruce asked about how long she's going to go. She said 72 hours maybe. We'll reevaluate. Hopefully go at least 5 days.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I'm always in for reevaluating. Like I said, we're going to try this. I'm going to try this carnivore thing and see how it goes. But if you're going to have to put him on the floor.
I know. If you leave your claws alone, we can be friends.
But we're going to reevaluate. If I get a week in and I'm miserable, I'm going to be done.
That's the thing. Like anything with fasting, anything like that was involved, then there's no reason to come on. I've got to be able to use the mouse and stuff. Come on. You standing right there. You don't understand the computer. I know.
Keto Simple gone wild.
I feel like I'm a Tiger King over here.
Yes.
Crazy
I'm
wife and
waiting
cat.
for you to get a mullet.
Yeah.
The other cat is attacking that.
I'm trying to make sure that I have no.
Excuse me, little belchy.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, reevaluating is always a good plan.
I mean, it took me 2 or 3 times to get to 21 days. I would get to like 14 or 15 days, and was just like, you have to listen to your body. And I just like had to swallow my pride and tap out because my pride said keep going.
Well,
my body said stop.
His brain was being crazy.
Ow! Just come on.
Just put him on the floor.
I'm just trying to get him to cuddle here so I can.
He doesn't cuddle.
There we go.
Nope.
So Radical Geek says she had the caramel vibes hot, tasted like mild caramel hot chocolate. Don't taste the salt, so it was in a 12-ounce coffee mug too. That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't taste it. It didn't taste salty to me at all. Just push him down onto the floor. He'll be fine. He always lands on his feet.
Stacy and Ken are here. Easy peasy keto.
Nice to see you guys. I need to put more gunk in his eyeballs again.
I worked and I listened to the guy who bought flash bombs in bulk a block away.
Oh, yeah. Nice, isn't it?
Bruce slept through New Year's.
That's the perfect way to spend it.
Air frying. Shauna says she rang in New Year's with London. We have a friend that's in London right now.
Oh yeah, I wonder how he did on New Year's.
I saw a couple of videos. Joe says her New Year's Eve was like living in 1812 Overture. The fire was going off.
Yeah, I woke up a few times overnight to the bombs. It was fine.
Yeah, the phone. I hope they update that sometime soon. One of the major things that I'm waiting for YouTube as a creator is A/B testing with thumbnails, because I come up with a thumbnail that I think is great, and I put a lot of work and effort into the thumbnail, and then it'll just sit there and nobody cares, or then I will, and then it allows us to put up the 3 thumbnails so I can make more thumbnails. Because like I released a video today for a review of a product, and that's released to our members. So I want to say thank you so very much to all of our wonderful members.
Yeah.
And I'll drop their names here. A huge thank you to all of you.
We appreciate it.
And then it'll go live to everyone else on Thursday. Hopefully, us dropping some videos early is good for people, and they like that, and they feel like they're getting a value from being a member for us. Shauna says, all the kitties.
Yeah.
Oh, she also says here, let me see. Oh, I'm missing stuff here. Okay. She says, I got to show off my Alice teapot on the on the Hungry Heath monthly live cook along.
Oh, that's awesome. I am so glad it got to you safely. It took me a minute to figure out how I was going to pack it up. And then I found some good packing supplies. I'm so glad it got there and not broken.
Me too.
And it wasn't broken.
Yeah, she was texting me the other night, and I was telling her how well you packed it, and I was like, she packed stuff really well.
Well, I have had stuff break in the mail, and it's always frustrating. So I'm really glad it got there, and I'm so thankful that you got that for me. I'm glad it's at a good home.
Yeah, I see stuff in her room all the time. I just wish it all went to good homes.
He just wishes it all got out of our house.
I never judge her for that because that is her zen, that's her passion, and she makes like not a lot of money, but she makes
I make a second income.
yes. So she's able to make a secondary income where you can use that to do vacations, help the kids out when they need it.
Right.
All that fun stuff. The kids are already texting us today talking about going to Alabama.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it definitely brings in an entire second income for us. Last year I sold over $20,000 in inventory. So, it definitely brings in a second income for us, and it helps just keep our lives moving. And I enjoy it. It's so much fun.
Jennifer Lucas.
Well, hello, friend.
I miss you. Just so you know. I know you live down the street. I can probably pop in and say hi to you whenever I want to, but that whole leaving the house thing.
That is tricky, isn't it?
Like, so New Year's Eve, I went to Dave & Buster's and I spent less than $5, which that was just on an iced tea, a no sugar iced tea. And I wanted $3.50 for that.
Dang.
And then I tipped him $2 because,
because they work at Dave & Buster's.
Yeah. And then I was excited to go because I was gonna whoop up Plum with some skee ball, but they didn't even have any skee ball. How
you gotta
sad
take him
is
to
that?
Chunky Cheese.
No skee ball. Boo.
Yeah. Dave & Buster's is like a great concept, but then I think if I had to work there, I would go in.
I worked at Chuck E. Cheese when I was in high school.
It's all the noise and all the lights and all the music and the people, and like I
one time walked out of the kitchen and a little kid ran up and decked me right in my
junk.
Yeah. And that was rough.
And that was before having a grandchild.
Now she does it to me all the time.
Well,
I don't get a smoke break now, but my manager saw it happen and he's like, break time? And I'm like, went outside and leaned over a stool for a while. And and then kids would be like throwing the skee balls, the heavy wooden skee balls. And I'm like, you can't do that anymore. But
push him down again. He's going to try to get on you again.
No.
He can sit there.
Joe says she had sous vide prime rib today. Turned out so super good.
Nice.
For supper.
So who says supper and who says dinner?
I say both.
I usually say dinner.
Just like that Cannibal Corpse song, Make 'em Supper.
Make 'em supper.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Sure, he's talking about cooking a good meal.
Mm-hmm. Stacy says in her old life, she loved White Castle. It would kill me now. A bug has me now. Yuck. Ken was promoted from Walker to Kane today.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Sorry you're not feeling well.
Well, maybe he can take care of you now.
Right?
Or hit you with the cane. Whatever.
Let's hope not.
Rough combo. That is true. Anyway. Yeah. Kitty is chasing the mouse.
Yeah. Our kitties are just driving us crazy. Okay, the light blinked off and blinked back on again.
Brighter than ever. Okay, I don't know what's going on. We got ghosts in here.
Nah, this house isn't that old. Not old enough for ghosts.
Well, we don't know what happened in this land before ghosts. Before the house was built.
My house, I lived a block. Well, I lived a few blocks.
This was a field. I'm talking about hundreds of years ago. You don't know what happened here.
Nothing.
Ghosts.
I don't believe in it.
I don't believe in ghosts either. But cat and mouse. She has
so slow today.
She has a little. Charlie says hello. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
We still need to get Charlie and Logan to meet.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean to say that, but whatever.
You're fine. It's fine. I said it last week.
I think I watched it. Yes. Let's see. In our area, the library celebrates New Year's Eve. That's a fun way to count down to noon with the young kiddos.
That's actually really cute. Well, we weren't with, we weren't with ours.
She says that you wrapped it so well, she was able to use a lot of packing stuff. and packed she was able to use a lot of the packing stuff to pack Shelly's birthday gift, but I put it in the mail today.
Awesome.
Nice.
You need help reading today. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
You know what? I'm fine. Reading is fundamental.
It is.
And I'm mental.
Apparently.
And fun.
Well.
Yeah, I did it for a year.
I've never worked there, but I've had children and I've brought them there, and still I would never work there.
It was pizza. I worked on the video games,
It's
learn how to solder and learn how to do that stuff.
I don't think it's pizza though. I'm pretty sure it's just cardboard with cheese.
I would get there early and make the dough.
It tastes terrible. It tastes worse than school pizza.
Oh, school pizza was so good. Movie theater charges $5.90 for a bottle of water. The movie didn't cost that much.
Dang.
Well, you can get free cups of water if you go to the Brownsburg 8.
Yes, we love that movie theater. If you ever go there,
Brownsburg 8's the best movie theater. Yeah.
And if you bring Charlie, she can get a school age ticket, which is like half the prices of an adult. It's really cheap.
They don't need an ID or anything like that.
They don't need an ID or anything to prove that they're school aged. And then we usually go there, but we bring we
pack her purse.
We pack my purse full of keto snacks.
She eats lupper.
We would do dinner when I was a kid.
On the left coast, it's dinner.
Yeah, I say dinner.
Supper is a smaller meal in the evening. I only say dinner when it's a huge to-do.
Huh. Interesting. See, my parents are from New York and New Jersey, and we always said dinner. And then, when it was a mid, lunch, and dinner, it was dinner.
Let's see here. When I was, but when my now 21 kid turned 4, we went to Chuck E. Cheese, and they were in a princess outfit. Chuck E. came for birthday wishes, and they said, royalty does not talk to rodents.
Oh, that's amazing. I could see ours saying that.
Yeah, she's like, I'm a princess.
You need to address me as Princess Aurora.
That's what she tells us all the time. We can just call her Princess Aurora.
Yeah, that's she's
her.
Decided that is who she is.
Yeah, that's her. That's who she is right now. She's Princess Aurora.
She's Princess Aurora.
Bruce has a cat sleeping in his lap.
Me too. Well, he's not asleep, but he is sitting here. My Bruce is in my lap.
My nephew at 3 had a birthday party there, and they ran like crazy from the giant rat. Yeah, that was always the hardest part because everybody had to be in the suit at some point or time or another, because whoever wasn't super busy had to be in the suit. So you were there for like a couple of hours. You'd see a short, medium, or tall. Didn't matter. You could see them all in a combo. Maybe like some like 6'5" Chucky, or like a 5'3",
Oh, I moved and scared the cat away.
Jen says she might believe in ghosts. I find things in the middle of the floor I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just mice dragging them there.
That could be. It's probably more likely a child dropping junk.
I tried sugar-free liquid IV. It tastes really good, but wasn't impressed with the amount of electrolytes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one that she likes a lot because it's not super salty.
Yeah, it's tolerable for me, and it's, it's just one more way to make me drink water while I'm at work. Because the Propels don't really have anything good in them. But I drink that at work, and then I refill the bottle, and I fill it with a liquid IV, the sugar-free one.
I have one cat on my lap, one on my shoulder, chest, phone watching you, Kindle playing a game, and the flash on TV. No wonder I have a headache. I mean, you're looking at me. You're looking at me, and your head's like, stop.
It's just multitasking. That's all. Oh.
Company. Regal and Avon charges $5.75 on Tuesdays if you sign up. For ours, it's like Mondays and Tuesdays are $6 for movies.
Yeah.
And then you can get they have a points card thing, and every time you get a movie or buy popcorn or sodas, you get all these points, and you
use it for free stuff. We take the kids with us a lot, so they get themselves popcorn and all kinds of stuff. I like the Brownsburg one because it is a family-owned small business. We like to.
Well, I mean, it's a nationwide chain.
It is, but that one is owned by. It's a franchise in Brownsburg, owned by people who live in Brownsburg.
And all the kids work there.
All of the high school kids work there. My kids, when they were in high school, their friends all worked there. Oh, shoot. The daughter's calling.
We'll tell
Let
her.
me text her. Oh, you're going to do it? I bet she tried to call me first, but my phone is off. You going to text her?
Yeah, we're on a live stream, yeah.
We'll call her back in a minute. Whenever we're all done.
People call me crazy. I prefer the term mentally spontaneous. That's Shauna said that into a text to me.
I think mentally spontaneous works.
Okay, let's see. Joe says that she grew up in the mountains of North Carolina. My grandparents were from Kentucky. My great grandparents were from Kentucky. So my grandmother, I don't know if my grandma was born. I think Grandma Kay was born in Kentucky too, but they lived here when I was born. So they're from the Kentucky. We had breakfast, dinner, supper. They would say supper, dinner. My great grandmother, I spent a lot of time with them when I was a young kid in elementary school. They were born in my great grandfather was born in 1910, and my great grandmother was born in 1912. She passed away at the age of 87 in 2000, and I had already graduated high school in 98. So I was out of high school. I was an adult having a full-time working job, and so I just didn't see her as much. But I spent a lot of time with them. So I'm very lucky to have that. And Stacy's asking, can you get a student discount if you're back in school? 100%. If you are a student, you get a student discount.
I don't know. You'd have to check with that movie theater.
Hey, I make the rules.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, what, 1 by 2 by 15 piece of wood? Dan messes with me. Evelyn says, my husband celebrated his 30th birthday at Chuck E. Cheese.
Ooh.
He was in Habit Trail, and the kid asked when he was doing, and it was just my birthday. Yeah. I would go. Oh, so I mean, I know that they've been systematically removing the animatronics. So that was always a thing, trying to, like, because sometimes the animatronics clothes would fall off. Because I mean, they're just held on by Velcro. And then, like, it's all run by like a weird computer system in the back that runs on that. When I worked there, ran on VHS tapes. So all the VHS had all the audio, video, and it also controlled all the stuff. So
creepy.
Yeah. Now they're getting rid of it and putting in just basically big video screens, which makes sense now because the animatronics, they're expensive to maintain and all that stuff. So,
and they're terrifying. I mean, let's be fair. They're terrifying.
You're terrifying.
They're creepy. Nobody wants those.
24 CIF fan, thank you for being here. Says lots of cat fans here. Got to say that Pet Safe Auto cat litter system is working great. I wish we had. I want to pay someone to take care of our cat litters because they're stupid.
We have what, 5 kitty litter boxes just to make sure that everybody's got a safe place to go.
Cat's laying on my chest. It doesn't happen. I'm trying to type. You need to just chill right here. Chill. Or you're going on the floor. Either chill or you go on the floor. I hate to be mean, but I'm trying to do this here. Making breakfast for dinner. So tonight we're having Brenner.
Yes, Brenner. That's honestly one of my favorite meals.
Sometimes.
What are you doing?
We don't have, like, ours had beer for a while, beer and wine, but that didn't last very long. And I've never seen them have a giant pickle. But I mean, I would sometimes
I don't remember what all they have.
They just have candy and popcorn.
We don't usually get
Sometimes we'll get popcorn.
Depending.
But I mean, we will sneak snacks in and stuff. I mean,
they don't care.
They don't. We buy a diet soda from them and we're okay.
Yeah. Do not come down here. Go around the other way. Go around the other way. There's another way.
All have cats? We have 3. Do people still go to Chuck E. Cheese?
Ouch.
I mean, we haven't taken the girl yet to, the child casino, but I mean, they've got a show. You can spend money.
True.
You don't win money back, but it's a child casino.
It really is a child casino.
No cats at Jen Lucas's house. That's why she's got so many mice.
You need a cat.
My cat joined me on the Hungry Heath member call. He was not thrilled. We were up later than usual. How rude, Betraya.
How you dare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so cold.
I saw a lap desk thing that was curved laptop on a top room under a cat in the lap. I don't know what's happening here.
Oh, so like a lap desk and then it's curved underneath so the cat can get under there and like lay.
Oh yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
So I've got like a stand, like a TV, like a new age plasticky metal TV tray that's made for like a desk for sitting on the couch, and then like a lap pad for a laptop sitting on top of that. So that way, and then I've got
That way the laptop doesn't move.
Yeah. Shauna has 0 cats. I love them, but allergic mostly to indoor-outdoor cats. Just Jason Keto is in the house. Thank you so much, sir, for being here.
Thanks for coming in.
I do appreciate you very much. How is the GoPro 12? I haven't watched your video yet. I wanted to buy the 12 because it has the threaded hole in the bottom instead of where you can still use the ears or the threaded hole. But the deal on the 11 was so good that I wasn't paying like $150 more for the threaded hole in the bottom.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, that's not a feature that's worth the extra cost.
Yeah. I mean, it is, but not that much. If it was like $10, sold. But
yeah.
Sharon says hi to Joe. Let's see. Going to bed is a ritual. The dog, big young ballast, the bigger younger cat, I all go once. Lays down, sleeps. Yeah, it's like, well, so for us, we don't let the cats in our room.
Right. They used to be allowed in the bedroom when we just had Tigger. And then we got the other cats and they were insane. They would run across the bed with all claws out in the middle of the night and wake me up. So,
or lay on my head.
Or lay on his head. Now, Tigger will nest in my hair if I fall asleep, which doesn't usually wake me. So that's fine. It's just a mess to clean up in the morning because my hair's all one big knot. But since we got the other two, the door to our bedroom stays closed because I will not tolerate something running across me with all claws out in the middle of the night.
Yeah, because they're just crazy. So and we value our sleep.
Yeah, I like to sleep. I don't want it interrupted. I like to sleep.
Even if we had a big giant dog, that big giant dog would sleep outside the room next to our door and be fine.
That big giant dog would sleep in between us by our feet.
We already have something that sleeps in between us. And
she has
punches
her own
me
room
and
now.
kicks me. She doesn't sleep there.
She may.
I've looked for different kinds of mounts, but yeah. The only reason why that mount makes sense is it would just be easier than the thumb screw. But yeah, so I mean, it's just GoPro problems. But you know that and and I apologize to everyone who has watched our 3 newest videos. Again, I released the newest video today that goes out to all of our members. But they've all got this sway to them. And I was trying to watch one the other day, and I was still kind of hungover, and I had to look away.
I don't think it's as bad as he thinks, but we set it up on a cardboard box instead of, we usually have like a metal stool, which is now in the girls' closet of dress up clothes. So we put it on a box, and the box it was a little flimsier than it seemed.
Mm-hmm.
So the camera kind of kept with every movement of the table and anything.
Yeah, and I tried to correct it with software, and it just kind of skewed everything so bad. And then I was like kind of going weird at a back angle, and I had to just restart everything.
I don't think any of it looked that bad, but
yeah, but
he's very
she
particular.
also can't tell the difference between old school square TVs and new high def TVs. So
it looks fine.
You don't know the difference.
It looks fine.
Yeah, we've got a king size bed, but it's not big enough when you throw a toddler in there too.
Yeah, when she comes over in the morning, it's really early. It's like 6:15. So we get up, we do breakfast, and we hang out and play for a little bit. And then she starts to get tired. So we all go take a nap together. And then we get up later in the day and play.
Today I made her. So today Ma was tired. So I had the girl. I said, we're gonna hang out together. I'm gonna make you breakfast. We're gonna let Ma sleep. And so she went up there, tried to wake you up the first time, and you said no, you weren't getting up. And she says, I'm not going to cuddle you. So she came back downstairs.
Yeah.
And then she was hung out with me for about another 10, 15 minutes and then disappeared on me again. And I got a text. She's cuddling with me. So they went to sleep. So I went in my office and I worked on some thumbnails and edited a video and got it up for everybody today. So I did all of that. And then I tried to lay down, but I just couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Bruce says his cat bangs on the door. Ours doesn't bang on the door. They either yowl or they jump up and hit the door handle.
Yeah, they think they're gonna open the door.
They don't even have thumbs.
They will hit it, and the little one, she's like, "Oh, is somebody trying to get in?" No, it's the cats. It's always the cats. It's been the cats. They're not changing. It's the same cats. They think they have thumbs.
I will have to look up the Tellison adapter mount and see what it looks like and see if it's something that I want. Shauna, at my friends, their cat's home. Let's see, it's their cat's home. They're allowed to live there and pay mortgage. That's basically how our cats are, but we just don't let them in our bedroom. I don't let them in my office because they'd be trying to jump over lights and knock stuff over, and it'd just be a mess.
They're always in my eBay room, which is frustrating. So I have like 1,000,005 lint rollers because I sell a lot of clothing. So I have to lint roll the heck out of everything, and everything says, like in all my listings, that everything. We do have cats. They don't wear the clothes, but you may find a fur on the clothes. Although it would be funny if they did wear the clothes.
Do we know? Jennifer Lucas is saying that that Sabrina is doing a meetup February 3rd at a restaurant in Avon. It's going to be Smoky Bones. I'm not a fan of Smoky Bones. I'll go and hang out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's down the street from us, so I'll go and I will hang out. I'll have a soda or something like that. I hear their wings are okay, but I'm just.
What day is that?
It's the 3rd. February the 3rd, I believe. Yeah, let me look at the calendar. I know February the 3rd, I do have. Let's see, who's my February? February the 3rd, I think. February the 3rd, I am talking with Intentional Carnivore, Sean. He's going to be my guest on that Saturday, February the 3rd at 8 a.m. So if it's at noon, I should be able to make it. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I'm not
double booking
myself. All right. So Danny Beach. Danny, thank you for being here. Danny says I'm running 45 minutes behind, playing at 1.75 speed.
Are we cooler, faster?
Do we sound like the Chickmunks? The Chipmunks?
Chip or chick? Chickmunks.
It's the Chipmunks.
I know. It just
don't be late.
Anywho.
It's at 1 p.m. That looks good for me. I might even better get a little nap in. I need naps.
I'll be at work.
Yeah.
I have to take our tree down.
Yeah, we'll get that taken down.
I think this is the year I'm going to put it up on the free group and let somebody take it.
Take this tree?
Yeah.
Were we going to buy a new one?
I don't know. Maybe we'll just deal with that one.
So Saturday, February the 3rd, Avon, Indiana, Smoky Bones at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by Sabrina. This is the first that I've heard about it. So I'm guessing, I'm not sure where she's posting that in, on like Facebook or wherever. Jennifer obviously saw it, but I had not seen it yet. But sometimes I'll see things a week or more out. Like I'll find out someone was in town last week. I'm like, oh, happens to me all the time.
That's just because you're slow on the draw.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, how it goes, right? So yeah, Avon, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the same general area as the first time where we had the meetup at BW3s. It's probably within a block radius of that.
Yeah.
Same street. It's on Rockville Road. US 36. But Smoky Bones. It used to be an IHOP, and then IHOP went out of business because of the pandemic, and they turned it into a Smoky Bones.
And because IHOP, all of the ones locally here, struggled to maintain staff.
I don't know. I think the Brownsburg was still there. I just don't know if it's open or not.
They've been closed off and on a lot.
Yeah.
Anywho.
So I'm looking forward to maybe seeing some of you wonderful people in February.
No.
That'll be the end of Carnivore month, but I'm not sure what we'll be getting into for February, March, April, all those fun things. What can I do to torture her?
No. It's always a game.
I know you want to cuddle.
Push him back and tell him to sit. He doesn't know how to listen well.
You want just chill. If the cats had chill, if they would just lay and they'd have to paw and stuff.
They do, but they want to lay on you.
So Mighty Networks, I have that thing with the Two Crazy Ketos Mighty Networks, but like they're the only reason I have it, and I don't have the Dr. Barry's one because he wants like $5 a month, and that's just not something that I have right now. And yeah, like I just don't ever think to use it. So if it doesn't happen on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, I don't see it because I just never think to look at Mighty Networks.
Is it an app?
It's another app, yeah.
I don't keep up with any of that stuff.
No, I mean it's another way. Like it's kind of like your own customizable like Facebook type thing for members. So we could move members over there and give members access, and they could pay to have access to that.
It seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's not that it's tough to navigate. I just forget about it. I know that Joe and Rachel mention it, and I have it, and I have a login and all that stuff, but it's not in my thing to read because I don't pay. I just am a free member, and I think there's stuff behind the paywall that I just don't see. So Jen says, I would like to go, but do not know if I will be up for another 2-hour round trip. I'll save that for Radical Geek and Dawn's and your meetups.
Yeah, that's a long ride.
Yeah.
That's a long ride. I mean, we would love to see you, the pink-haired lady. We would love to see you, but we wouldn't sign you up for that.
Shauna says, please don't. I do not enjoy Mighty Networks. Yeah, that's the thing is like, I'm willing to do whatever people find convenient. And Mighty Networks, I understand why they utilize Mighty Networks because they have a larger fan base and it's easier to patrol than a Facebook group. Facebook groups quickly get out of hand. That's why mine's more of a blog for me and not a group. I thought I was setting one up, but I messed up. But I mean, it kind of worked out in its own little way. But
I don't know anything.
Yeah,
about it.
It's just one of those things. Like, if you want to support me, you could become a member here. There's always ways to support your favorite YouTubers and stuff.
Yeah.
There's
all of
super thanks, super chats, and affiliate links, and all that
things.
stuff. So I don't think that there's a need for most of us to do Mighty Networks. And like I said, maybe one day if I get big enough, but I don't see that, I don't see that for a long time.
Yeah.
We're talking years. I mean, I do have a goal of 2024 to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, more because it's a lofty goal and it's a big enough goal that I have to work towards. I could be like, I could hit 6,000. Well, that's probably going to happen if I don't do anything. But I want to try to go for 10,000 because it challenges me. And I want to continue doing the average of 3 lives a week, like we do, 1 with her and I and 2 with me on the weekends, and then try to put out 2 videos a week and maybe a short here or there where it makes sense or where it has value. I try to put shorts out that don't have value. Sometimes I just try and do a little teaser short to see how it does, just to see if it'll get traction. But most of the time they don't, unless it has value. Like little things like walking through Aldi or Walmart or showcasing like little things you find that are keto or whatever. Those kind of have some kind of value and they can get some views.
But we don't want to waste your time.
Right.
We want to make sure you want to be here.
Yeah. So, and Materia says Mighty Networks doesn't function on her devices. Let's see. With Mighty Networks, you get more of the membership fees than if YouTube takes their cut. Yeah, I mean, right now, as the memberships are 99 cents, we get 69 cents of that.
Yeah.
So it's 99 cents for on your side. We get was that 70%?
Yeah.
So 69 cents.
Well, and like, I don't think it's fair to ask people to keep signing up for a bunch of memberships and paying a lot of money here and there.
Yeah.
It's not, we're trying to provide value. You're spending your 99 cents here. We're trying to make it worth your time and worth your money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you don't, that's okay too.
Right.
We're still going to be here.
Yeah. And says, Jen says she doesn't pop on Mighty Networks often. Just watching it a bit more to stay on top of the 2KK cruise next week. Oh, so she's going on a cruise. You're leaving us behind. How rude. Do you have room in your luggage for the two of us?
I mean, that might be, you might have to pay like freight weight.
It's like, what do you got in here? Beluga whales? Baby
Manatees.
beluga. Let's see. Danny says he and Beth are both exhausted, not feeling good. I think something's going around.
Yeah.
Well, take care of you two.
Yes. Everybody at my work this weekend was sick. So actually not on the weekend, on Monday. On Monday, I worked with some of the weekday crew and all of them were sick. So I wore a mask all day just to make sure. I was trying not to catch anything from anybody else. And I washed my hands probably 10,000,005 times.
Das Wolfen in the house. Thank you so much, sir, for being here.
Well, hello.
I appreciate you very much. Let's see. Yeah, I need to know all about the cruise. I would love to go on one of these cruises. If I just had like extra throwaway money and I knew she wouldn't murder me, I would be totally down to go on one of those cruises.
Extra throwaway money. That's not a thing. Real people don't have that.
One day.
Real people don't have that.
One day. Think positive.
We have $5. There's your throwaway money.
I'm going to throw you away.
Are you?
Yep.
You
right. Right in the garbage.
Then I'm taking my $5 throwaway money with me.
Tell Oscar I said hi.
So not long ago, I was walking out from work with one of the other nurses, and she's like, "Why don't you have anything? Why aren't you carrying anything? I've got this backpack and this bag, and what do you do?" And I was like, "Well, everything I bring with me, other than my steel cup, it's just garbage. It goes in the trash bag." And she goes, "What are you, Oscar the Grouch?" I was like,
"It's a trash can, not a trash can't."
Well,
Yeah, Jason says agree though that Mighty Networks and Patreon are more for channels like 50,000 plus. Yeah, I mean, I don't ever see me. Okay, to be 100% transparent, I would lose my marbles if I got a play button. 100,000 subscribers? Are you kidding me? Yeah. I would cry for days.
Oh God, you'd be hard to deal with.
I would carry it around.
He'd probably find a way to like fasten it to his belt.
I would be
so
like
everyone could see it.
Flava Flav it with around my neck, like Flava Flav. I would be like, it would be like back here, but oh look, I'd be like,
he'd
have you
put
seen
neon
it?
lights
Have you
around
seen it?
it?
Have you seen it? Have you seen it? It'd be so cool. And you can buy them, but I mean, you have to, like, I want one so bad. I know that, and I know it's all just vanity, but it's just like one of those things. Like, it's like there's so much work that goes into YouTube that's like kind of one of the things that's a payoff. And I know it's like made of plastic, but it's like it's so dumb. But at the same time, I want it so bad.
You're so weird.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. Definitely going around. Are you feeling better, Cindy? If you're not feeling better, I'll have to send someone over there to check on you.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. I know you've been sick for a while.
Yeah, that's the thing is I'm trying not to go anywhere, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. You know, I know nobody's a fan of it, but if you wear a mask, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I believe it helps. I know that they wear them in operating rooms for a reason.
Yeah, Jen says that friends all around sick with COVID and RSV. This is a lower budget cruise.
RSV is very hip right now. It's everywhere, and we've had. I mean, the hospital for where I work has been full the 3 days I worked, full top to bottom. Emergency room holding on to patients, everything. So, and we've also had an uptick in strokes. So, I don't believe it's related to any virus, but we've had an uptick in strokes. So, probably high blood pressure of having family around for the holidays.
So, Maitreya says she's needs to go visit her favorite mom, her not bio mom, but her mom.
Yeah.
And which is in the area of Danny,
mm-hmm.
and she's getting older and all that stuff. So, I hope you are able to get out there and see Danny and Beth and everybody. They're such good people.
Yeah, it's hard when our parents get old, isn't it?
We want to go visit her parents, but just get it. They live so far away.
Yeah, they're at the very south end of Florida.
They are like it's like their place and then the Keys.
Yeah.
We were trying to go down in February, but I just don't think it's going to work out.
Yeah, it's
because we'd have to take the girl, but then our daughter won't let us take the girl without her. But we can't go unless we take the girl because we're the babysitters. We're the babysitters, and we would be gone like we'd leave Monday through Friday. We'd leave Monday morning, get back Friday evening, and it would be like really nothing. But then mommy would have to go, and then mommy would have to be able to afford to go, and
afford to have the time off from work.
So where we could go and be gone Monday to Friday and just take the girl wouldn't be a thing. And they could just come over and check on the cats once or twice for us, but she doesn't want her to go with us, even though we do have her all the time. But that's neither here nor there. But it's just that we can't go, but we want to go because they're getting older, and the girl needs to go because she doesn't get to see them very often. She's only been around them twice now. Twice, and she's 5. So it's just one of those things. We just want to try to get there. And we'll have to try to figure something out before the end of the year.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. Plus, we need to have some pretty important conversations with them.
Yeah.
Things that probably need to be addressed that I'm basically pretty sure have not.
Right.
So, anywho. Well, Cindy, we're glad you're feeling better. Felt like it took forever for you to kick that.
Yeah, she went through 2 rounds of antibiotics. She has crud in her throat, but she feels great. That's good. That's good. Let's see.
Do you not know how to click buttons?
I'm trying to just look. And she said that her mother-in-law died of RSV. That's when they had to go visit them.
Yeah. It's going around. It's pretty heavy right now.
So she can't even get me to visit her. It's only 4 hours. I'm afraid I would be, because that turkey jerky is so expensive at Buc-ee's, I'd get in trouble.
Yeah, there is that.
It's not that I don't want to visit you. It's that it's far.
Well,
and money.
I think that's probably the bigger issue. Is not the distance, but the expense.
Yeah. It's really hanging in there. Glad you're feeling up. Yeah, 100%.
Well, hello.
Hello. Thank you for being here. I don't think I've noticed you've been in here before. Thank you for joining us.
How's Arizona? My sister lives out there. It always looks so nice and warm.
It's got to be warmer than here. It's freezing here.
Yeah, I'm in a hoodie with like flannel pajama pants, and I have a blanket on, and I'm still cold.
I'm frozen. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, not a hoodie this time, but just a sweatshirt. But thank you, Julie. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you very much. Excuses.
There's always an excuse.
It would be if it was up to me, I'd leave on a Saturday morning, come visit you, hang out for a couple hours, and drive back. But I would be deceased.
You would be in trouble.
I
maybe
would
not
be. I
deceased.
would be in a lot of trouble, and no one's gonna be here to help me. You guys all live far away, and I mean, Jen Lucas lives close by, but she doesn't have the wherewithal to help me with this one. She's rowdy, like a spider monkey.
Sometimes.
Jackie.
Hey, Jackie, be safe while you're driving.
Yes, we love you, Jackie.
Hope you had a good New Year.
Yeah. I hope everything's going good. Tell us how everything's going. Text me sometime. Let me know you're alive.
She just did.
You know what? Cindy says, hi, Jackie. I'll read it for you. Shauna says,
Yeah,
hi,
don't
Jackie.
read while you drive.
Cindy says, she's hope you're feeling better. I'll read for you, Jackie. That's what friends do.
That's what friends are for.
That's right. Singing out of pitch and key.
Don't make me hurt you. I haven't heard that song in 20 years. I did pretty good.
Julie says they're at 46 right now, getting snow tomorrow here in the mountains.
Oh, the beautiful.
Mountains.
Oh, I miss the mountains.
I love mountains.
You know, so we split our vacations, some by the mountains and some by the ocean. And I have yet to find the place to go where there's mountains and ocean you can all see in one day that's not California.
There's Oregon.
Yeah, that
the Great
doesn't
Pacific,
sound warm.
The Great Pacific Northwest. We can visit all the Goonie places.
But it doesn't sound warm.
Goonies.
Warm.
Goonies. Love Chunk. Baby Ruth.
All right, Sloth, knock it off.
That's what I look like.
I want warm ocean plus mountains. And Hawaii is really far away.
We could visit Neely's farm and pet the goats. And
Does she have mountains and ocean?
Probably.
Is she?
I don't know. Somewhere in there. Well,
She's
I'll have to
somewhere
ask
that
her.
general direction.
Yeah, she's in Oregon.
Warm ocean.
It'll get warm there.
No, it doesn't get that kind of warm. It doesn't get that kind of warm.
You know what? Goonies.
No, you're a goonie.
I am a goonie. Goonies never say die.
You're a goon.
Purr.
I would love to go to Arizona. So my sister.
I thought your sister was moving to Oregon.
I don't think she has officially done anything. I think that was the game plan, but they haven't done it yet. So anyway, my sister's lived in Arizona for the last 15, 20 years or so.
She's in Tucson, right?
Yes, she's in Tucson.
Tucson.
And we looked at flying out there for her 50th birthday. Mm-hmm. And oh my God.
There was like no way to get there that was economical. Like
the plane tickets were over $800 a piece.
Well, it would have been for two of us.
Well, whatever. It was ridiculous. Ridiculously
trying to get
expensive.
like we'd have to fly. Like we looked at like flying into all over the place and like renting cars and driving. Yeah. Like we were gonna drive from Colorado down there or fly into like I think the cheapest was flying into Phoenix.
Yeah,
but then you're driving 2 or 3 hours.
Right. It was crazy. And mind you, this has been a couple years back, but it was this, I don't know if we just had bad timing, if, maybe the month of her birth is just not the time to travel. I don't know, but it was crazy expensive at the time.
Shauna says, no, it doesn't get that kind of warm.
Now,
Shauna is in California. She's up near the vineyards.
Yeah.
And the wine country.
Ooh, we go out there and get drunk.
Just eat some grapes. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of wine.
I like wine. Okay. I like wine, but I like it a little more sweet than I like it dry. And I know that most adults drink dry wine and thereby I am a child. That's okay.
I don't want to drink liquefied dead leaves. That's what it tastes like. Liquefied dead leaves. Mm-hmm. It's like, ooh, make me a dead leaf smoothie. No.
I've had dry wines and they're tolerable, but I prefer a slightly sweet
wine.
Tastes
like the kind of wine that people who love typo would drink. Typo negative. You know what I mean? If you don't know typo negative, they're really good. I love them. They're really good. Jen has a question. She says,
Yes.
do you think a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 32 ounces of water would break a fast? I don't think so
I
because
don't think I would count that as breaking a
no,
fast.
I took some apple cider vinegar pills today with some I had some supplements. I had some potassium and magnesium, and I took some apple cider vinegar tablets because I find when I do extended fast and I start getting a little bit of heartburny. So I whenever I do an extended fast, I start adding an apple cider vinegar tablets because I just don't like the taste of it. So tablets it is. So I'm a grown up and I can do what I want.
Yeah, I don't think I would count that as breaking a fast. That would be like essentially putting one of those lime packets in your water. It's insignificant. It's not enough to make a difference.
Oh, that's what she meant by going and getting barbecue today downtown. Yeah, so you guys can get barbecue downtown. Oh, yeah, because Chris and Miriam are there right now having barbecue.
Oh, well,
Well,
I'm jealous.
We couldn't get there on time.
I'm jealous. It's warm there. No fair.
They get pet donkeys while they got to pet donkeys while they were at Hocking Hills.
I'm telling you, he needs help with reading. He really does.
I need to go back to kindergarten, first grade.
He needs remediation.
For real. Jen and Attila made sure to remind me that they had to take me to a child activity.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes it's fun to just pet donkeys.
You know what? I'm a child.
Okay, when we went to Disney World, there's this little part in Animal Kingdom where you can pet like farm animals, and they had goats and pigs.
They had goats, pigs, and sheep.
Sheep?
One sheep. They had one sheep.
Yeah. And that was one of the most fun parts of our trip was going with the child to go pet freaking farm animals.
And we got to ride the train because I didn't even know that was there. There's a train you can ride at Animal Kingdom that takes you kind of like backstage.
Yeah.
And you can see it because it reminds you like when you're watching Jurassic Park, you know, where they keep all the animals, the ones that could eat you.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I like petting animals.
Baby donkeys are so cute.
Yeah.
You are so correct. Yeah, Joe says that Chris and Miriam they're in Tucson right now. And they flew into Phoenix and drove to Tucson. Yeah.
Yeah, that I think was probably the most economic way to do it.
I know it's Tucson, but I like saying Tucson because I worked with a lady one day and we dealt with titles. I was like titles for total loss cars. And someone was like, oh, they're from Tucson. But she was serious.
What are you chirping about?
They were so cute. They looked fake. It's AI. It's going to take over.
Yeah. They've gotten real good with the animatronics.
I have an AI class tomorrow at noon. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Napa, eBay. California is currently 48 degrees and a downpour. Rude.
That's all right. I mean, I'm sure you need the rain. You know, California has a tendency to go up in smoke every fall. There he is again.
What is it? What about not pawing at me? Don't you understand? Are you trying to get over to her with her blanket?
He doesn't want to be in my lap. He had opportunity to get to it over here.
I don't know. What is it that you want? Cats don't understand computers or keyboards. You can't type for real. And you're hurting me with your claws. I don't like it. So, come on. Keep going.
Come on.
You got it.
Come
You're going. You gotta be careful not to get cat butthole on here.
I mean,
get our stream shut down.
Well, he doesn't want to sit with me.
Shauna likes sweet wine.
Yeah, I like a sweeter wine. I like it, I like a little bite to it. I like it to be a little bit dry, but I prefer it to be mostly sweet. What, buddy? What do you need?
Maitreya says she grew up near Tucson. I've been to Phoenix. I've been to Jerome. I've been to what's Jerome and to where's the Red Rocks there? I know I went to that too. That was beautiful. Sedona. I've been to Jerome and Sedona. Now I am very upset because when I was in Jerome, I had no idea that Maynard James Keenan had bought winery and was going to, or at the time had opened a winery or a wine store in Jerome. Now, at the time, gigantic Tool fan, and so Tool singer Maynard James Keenan.
What I heard is, at the time, he was a gigantic Tool.
That's just off camera for you.
That's just off camera.
Just off camera.
Just for me, specially imported.
Yes.
Yes, I thought so.
That was cultivated with love.
Was it?
But yeah, I mean, at any more, I'd be like, I don't care,
You're
he's kind
fine, buddy.
he's
Just
kind of
sit.
he's kind of a dick. But they always say don't meet your heroes. I've met some of them; they've lived up to it, and some of them have been like, you know.
If you sit, I will.
Now
pet
this
you.
is what I'm
Sit.
talking about. But no, but Maitreya says she loves a super dry wine, like a cigar that disappears into a puff of dusty smoke on the tongue.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like you just go outside in the middle in the fall when you've raked the leaves and just put them in your mouth and just chew. That's wine.
I am not a fan of that kind.
It says people often drink a sip of pickle juice to help with the fast. I have 2 jars of pickle juice in the fridge because I went on a kick and was eating like half a jar of pickles with my burgers. Onions, pickles.
I like pickles, but he overdoes it.
You know what? Oh yeah, that was Wendy and Harry are planning to come and go to the Colt barbecue. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I follow their channel, but I don't get to watch their videos very much. There's just so many channels.
Bud, go sit somewhere. You're not wanting to chill. Go find somewhere to chill.
Well, Cindy's giving you work.
What do I got?
You're gonna get to homeschool me.
I think he needs like.
I'd be like Happy Madison, like was that Happy Gilmore or whatever, going back to school. Like,
I think he needs to go to one of those academies, like a military academy where they beat you into shape.
I already have a shape.
What shape is that?
Round.
Round is not a shape.
Round is
circle.
I'll give you the square.
Oh, I'm cold.
All right, did fairly well without fires this year, thankfully.
Yeah. No,
job.
Canada took over for you.
Yeah, Canada then made everything orange.
That's not better. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing about such things.
Honestly, I'm not a wine drinker much, but found the sweet ones this summer when a friend visited. I went to the summer that I quit smoking, literally the day after I quit smoking, or 2 days after I quit smoking, I thought it was a good idea to go to Wine Fest. Bad idea. Getting wine drunk and trying not to smoke cigarettes. I did not smoke any cigarettes. I was very, very good. And I haven't smoked since. So, yeah, and let's see. Laughing so hard with the wine talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, Chandra. But then they would have to shave too. I'm not shaving.
I mean,
nope.
Everybody wants to know what's under the beard.
Nope.
I bet there's a little man that lives under the beard. I bet there's like some creepy little troll that lives under there.
He's a vacationing Belgian. He's like, hello.
Yeah, exactly. He got trapped there 20 years ago. Can't get out.
He's like that Japanese soldier that was on the island from the 40s until the 70s when they finally found him. He didn't know the war was over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's underneath that.
Father
beard.
Freshness. Hello. Long-time viewer. First time in the chat. Love you guys. Love yous guys.
Thanks for coming in and seeing us. Hi. Thanks for chatting.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Listening
we appreciate
to us
you.
jabber jaw for an hour.
That's what we do. We talk and don't make any sense.
Mostly.
Let's see. Would love to meet up if you're down this way. Just let us know. Watch the chat off and usual doing things. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Making moves. Our last bottle of wine beat Ken up. Did you throw it at him? I mean, what happened?
That's why he
She was like, catch. He was looking the other way.
That's gotta be. I mean, I would do that to you. Although I watched Rapunzel enough that I think a frying pan would be the weapon of choice.
I did get me a new little tool. So I went to not Harbor Freight. I went to Tractor Supply the other day to get kitty litter, and they had all these cool little knick-knack things that they were selling at Christmas time on clearance. So I got me one of those Lodge cast iron skillet cleaners. So basically, it's like a rubber piece of like jelly rubber in the middle with the chainmail on the outside, so you can scrub it. I got me one of those. It was like I paid $5 for it. was like
You
$12.
still got to read the instructions because you can really screw up a cast iron pan unintentionally.
I know how to do cast iron.
I'm just letting you know to read the directions. Reading is fundamental.
We've already shown that I struggle with reading.
Maybe
Okay.
you can find a YouTube video about
I
it.
have to, yeah.
How not to ruin it.
JJ, thank you for being here.
90. We're still talking.
90 minutes late, still made it.
Still talking.
You know what? Class isn't over. You're still on time. You're still on
Right?
time.
We don't lock the door if you don't get here on time.
I mean, our doors are locked. You can't get in. And we don't want you to know where we live, but
that's
you know.
true.
But welcome.
Yeah, is that a weird thing? I think we talked about that last week.
I don't know.
Boy.
Yeah, so our
Always-
middle son, our middle child, always comes over and checks the front door and gets angry because we don't leave the door unlocked all the time. He goes, normal people leave their doors unlocked.
No, they don't.
No,
No, they don't.
we don't.
Normal people lock the doors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're normal, you'll call on your way. Well, he doesn't do that.
No, he doesn't. He just pops in.
Ugh, Cindy's a stick in the mud. No wine, no coffee, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm whining that I don't come visit.
Well, I whine about my coffee. Does that count?
Ooh, JJ is a new member.
Woo! Hey, thank you so much for that.
I need to make a little quick little play thing that, like when people join as a member.
But like, woo!
That's like,
I just want it to be a picture of you doing that on the bottom.
how'd you know it was the bottom? Yeah.
Weirdo.
All right, one more time, JJ. Yeah. All right. That might be good. Just be like, oh, new member. Yeah.
Okay, you got to remember what you did so you can repeat it every time.
Yes.
Anywho.
If anyone ever wants to come to Northwest Ohio, we would love to meet up there. Yeah. I've been to Toledo one time, and that was to get an Amped back in like early 2000s.
I know I've been to Ohio, through Ohio, and around it. I just don't remember when or for what cause.
JJ said they thought they had done this early, but did not go through.
Well, we appreciate the support.
We totally
Thanks.
appreciate you so very much.
Yeah. Hopefully, we make it worth your while.
Yes. That's the things we want to make sure we give value. There is a video that I posted just today for members only, so now you can watch the video.
All right. You can be one of the first ones.
Dear, I'm a living bobblehead. Like, blah, 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 blah. I just wish that I could make my, when I blink, go like, ting, 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 ting.
Too much.
Yes.
Just too much.
She said she's south.
Of Toledo.
Yeah.
I just like that word.
45
Toledo.
minutes south of Toledo. How far are you from Fort Wayne, Indiana? I don't know how far that. I don't know. Because we're 2 hours from Fort Wayne. I mean, I can always drop in and visit Sweetwater, and then
You just want to go to Sweetwater.
I like Sweetwater. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be on the phone, but my daughter is texting me. So she's talking about paperwork to get the small rotten one into school.
I think more people leave doors unlocked during the waking hours. I mean, so I unlock the doors when I know when daddy's coming. When the girl's dad is on the way, I'll make sure the door's unlocked, because usually at that point in time, I'll go check the mail, make sure we don't have any packages on the front porch.
Right.
You know?
But otherwise, I mean, I was raised, you walk in the house, you lock the door behind you.
Yeah.
You know, the doors stay locked. There's no reason for them to be open. You walk in the house, you lock the door behind you. And then you don't expect the door to be unlocked. And I was a latchkey kid, and half the time, none of us had keys. So you spent the entire afternoon outside until mom and dad got home.
Yeah. When I was growing up, like I grew up in an apartment, and our door locked automatically when it shut. So we didn't have house keys until way, way later in life. So we had to knock every time we wanted to come in. And my mom, like, if she got irritated with letting us in, she'd just make us stay in.
Yeah.
She was like,
Well,
you're in, or you're out, you're out.
both of my parents worked and I was the youngest of 5. So somebody inevitably would lose their key, and it was always the person you were relying on to have the key. So, we get locked out and hang out. We lived on a very rural area where there was nobody else. So you went trekking through the woods, or, frog digging down the stream, or you went, played down by the lake.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Have a great night.
Sharon, have a good night. Thanks for popping in.
I want to say, JJ says, loving the lives, but so far the only one I forced myself to get up early to watch was the one with Steve from Serious Keto. First YouTuber I found when I started keto 2 years ago. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That one was one that I was a little nervous going into that one because I just really hadn't had interaction with him very much, outside of a couple of comments here and there on YouTube videos and such. So it was very one-sided. So I was a little nervous going into that, but I thought it went very well. And he opened up and we had a good conversation.
Yeah. It was pretty cool that you were able to have him on. And yeah, the early ones, it's okay. I don't wake up for them either, and I'm at work.
Yeah, so it's Dr. Barry's book, Lies My Doctor Told Me. But Dr. Berg is another one in the keto sphere. So there's Dr. Barry, Dr. Berg. I like Gary Taubes. He has some cool books out there. Jason Fung has books. There's Professor Noakes. I'm trying to think. There's the book, The Big Fat Surprise. I can't think of what her name is.
I have no idea.
I know, but she's Big Fat Surprise. Like her handle's Big Fat Surprise too. But yeah, so many great ones out there.
I haven't read any of them. I actually rely on my information about keto from him.
Yeah, I watch a lot of the TED Talks and such over the years because we started keto in 2016, and there wasn't as much. So like one of the first YouTubers I found, actually, I didn't even find YouTube first. I found podcasts.
Yeah.
And I started listening to two keto dudes, and then when I started finding YouTube, it was Goody Beats and Keto Couch Potatoes, Keto Connect. Those were some of the big ones that I had found at the time. Mm-hmm. And now there's just
a lot.
There's just there's probably more then too that I knew of that I didn't know of, but there's been so many that have popped up over the years that it's amazing.
Yeah. But we've listened to a lot of podcasts about it, and yeah, he's been fully immersed.
So the thing is I don't think any one person's going to give you all the information, but there is some information you can glean from Dr. Berg that's useful. He does have some cool insights on stuff, but you just anybody you're watching, you've got to kind of watch with a grain of salt because nobody knows everything. So you're going to learn things from Dr. Barry. You're going to learn things from Dr. Berg. Dr. Berg kind of comes off a little creepy, and I think he is. I think he's a Scientologist too, or his son came out and said something about that. Not that it matters a whole lot, but there was just that weird controversy. And then there's just Jason Fung. He's a nephrologist.
I think the thing is that you can absorb all the information from various sources and then decide what works for you. And your body is your experiment.
Yeah.
So do what you will with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just one of those things. Like, I just don't know enough about it. I see his videos pop up and I'll watch and kind of get whatever information I need from it. But he's just one of those kind of ones on the fringe for me. I don't know how to take him. Yeah. Nina Ty Scholes. Yeah, Nina Ty Scholes. I'd love to have her on a Saturday sit down. I'd love to have all these. I'd love to have I was just saying Gary Taubes. I'd love to have him on a Saturday sit down. I want to have Dr. Barry. So many people that I would love to have. You did a great job with Steve. This was the first interview I'd ever seen with him. Would also buy a Dustin bobblehead. I need to see if we can make them. I don't even know.
Figure that out.
Because all of my merch that I have is just with like Spreadshirt or whatever it's called. And it's down below. But yeah, it's weird seeing people because Evelyn had posted some pictures the other day of her and her husband wearing our shirts.
Yeah.
And that
was
was like
so freaking cool.
It's so cool. Like you put it out there and you don't expect people to like actually ever wear it. You just do it because it's kind of part of the process. And then somebody wears your shirt. You're like,
oh my gosh.
And you feel
that's his face.
And you do feel a little weird though, too. You're kind of like, that's my shirt.
I think it's cool. I was excited. I was like, look, there's people.
I really appreciate people, saying that I do a good job. And because I mean, it is I mean, I try not to be like fanboy or anything like that. I try to make sure that I'm asking good questions, and because I want to talk to people and I want to have a conversation with them, and I want to bring all of you along with me to do so. Yeah. I don't want it to be like grilling them. I want it to be just relaxed and calm and just kind of hanging out.
Yeah. Well, you're a chatty Cathy anyway.
I am a chatty Cathy.
You
don't promote Dr. Berg. He's only doing it to make money for Scientology cult. Probably. I mean, I'm doing it to make money to.
You're doing it to make money to feed your fat girl?
Yeah.
You're doing it because you like having a community.
I do.
But the money also helps to support the rest of our world.
Yeah.
And actually, the little bit of money you bring in helps to pay for your toys.
Yeah.
Because you needed a new camera this year.
Oh, I still need to get 2KK on, but I kind of want to get them. I want to divide and conquer. I want to have them on separately. I'd love to have Joe on and then have Rachel on. That's what I did. I have Shelly from Hungry Heath coming on next month or February, or I can't remember. But I have her on separately from Heath. I don't have Heath set up at all, but one of these days I'll get him to commit to coming on. But that's what I like to do, is have people like 2KK come on separately, because I know they feed on each other, but I think it would be nice to kind of just
see who they are on their own.
Just one-on-one, because I got a chance to meet both of them at Keto Palooza.
Yeah.
I got Joe to give me a hug. Joe is very shy in person. I can be shy in person as well, believe it or not. If we've met before, it's totally different.
I think you're not necessarily shy. You're quiet until you're approached.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
And then I also have I like everybody. I have a social battery. Oh, my nose is itchy. And sometimes I'll just kind of sit by myself and but even then, if you want to come over and talk to me, I'm just sitting there hanging out. Yeah. It's not a big deal, but sometimes, well, like the first night at Keto Palooza, I just went upstairs it had been a long day by the time everybody started getting there. So I met a bunch of people, then I went up to my room and kind of closed my eyes for an hour on the couch. So that was nice. That was a really nice thing, having that ability and having the room at the convention, because if I would have done the Airbnb, I couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
And I needed that little bit of an hour. Yeah, just to back this, I don't want to promote him, but he does, if you do
can't discount what he brings to the
right. Yeah, he does have information that is valid. Not all of it is valid. Some of it is valid.
Right.
And if you're doing a search for something and his video pops up, I don't think his information is going to be necessarily inaccurate. But he is, because I'm not going to name any names, but I did have an interview with a very large keto celebrity that never got released. I never edited it. I never released it. And he's no longer in the keto sphere. He is now somewhere else,
having his own personal problems that we don't want to be attached to.
Yes. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, I mean, that happens, and there's bad seeds. Yeah. And I don't, whatever he's got in his personal life, that's just something that I'm not familiar with. But I know that he does have some kind of, and I think I'm also an optimist, and I think that everybody has something good about them. At least I like to think so. And yeah. So, I mean, I don't think I would try to get him on my live stream, but it would be a different thing if he reached out to me and asked me. Then I would definitely have to consider it, but I'm not going to reach out to him, if that makes any sense. So yeah, 2KK, they're amazing. I found them early on as well. I think when I found them, they had only 1,400 subscribers or something like that, something small like that. Let's see. Her sister. turned on the bobbleheads. The next thing is bobbleheads.
It's just in his head. Bobbleheads.
Yeah, Dr. Barry bobblehead. Yeah, there it
Yeah.
all exploded. The first time I heard about Dr. Barry was he was on 2 Keto Dudes podcast as he was Carl Franklin's GP. Yeah, so that's how I found out about him.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a custom made bobblehead, $75. I don't think people are gonna,
that's a lot of money for a Dustin bobblehead.
I don't think people are going to want to pay that.
I don't want to pay that.
Custom bobbleheads products. Yeah. JJ, I have a channel in the works. I have an artist friend working on my logo.
Very
Brilliant.
cool.
Keep us posted. And I'm always cool with people posting their links in here when we're doing lives. Come in, post your link to your channel, because I want to support everybody the best way that I can. And people here are very supportive, and I'm not shy about supporting other channels. So if you have a keto or a lifestyle channel, drop a link or ask one of the wrenches to do it for you, and they will gladly help you.
Right. It's all about a community.
Yes. She'll chip in for a keto simple bobblehead. Were you guys going to share it like the Stanley Cup?
Just pass it around.
Yeah.
Mail it back and forth between each other.
People who want to have their interviews, but Saturday is weird. Nerd living in... Yeah, I mean, I know I'm probably going to have to back away from only on Saturdays. I know I talked with Sana. We're probably going to do ours on a Monday because her weekends are her family time. And I know I've reached out to some other people that Saturday may not work. It's just one of those things, like Saturdays are better for me. Right. And if I can make it work on a Saturday, I will. But for anybody who wants to sit down and talk with me where Saturday doesn't work, we can make it work.
Yeah.
We can do, I've even had guests on Sunday. I did that Coffee Across America crossover with Aaron and Christy. That was a lot of fun. That went 4 hours.
It was a very chatty day.
So Sin said she devoured the book, bought a copy for her mom and dad too. I have mine on Audible. I just wish he was the one reading the book. Because the person reading the book isn't Dr. Barry. So, yeah. Yeah, anybody can put their anybody who wants to put their channel in here, just ask and we'll make sure it happens.
Post your links.
If you're a wrench, you can put your link in. If somebody who's not a wrench, you can post their link for them if they want to. Yeah, Jason's doesn't come off shy, but comes off reserved, but not shy necessarily. He's got that Canadian reserve thing going on.
He's polite.
Yeah, Shauna says she's definitely a situational introvert.
I don't know. I can be chatty. I can be very outgoing and gregarious, but then it just depends on when you meet me. If I have a tendency to dominate conversations, so oftentimes I'll have to restrain myself and try to make myself shut up so other people can talk. And then other times I'm just not in the mood to talk, and so I'm very quiet. But I would never say I'm actually shy. So,
Cindy, do you think like me getting them on separately? Because I have no doubt that Rachel would do it. Whether or not Joe would stand to reason. That would stand to be the question, I guess. And seriously met some of the dear. Yes, I've met some amazing people here.
Yeah.
And it's only been the last year.
Yeah.
Because of Jackie, I have met so many amazing people. Jackie's awesome. And I met her because of her meetup. And I met so many awesome people. And I'm so thrilled.
Yeah, we've met a lot of people.
And she said, yeah, they just mail it around.
Just get one bobblehead.
Or like, I'd have to pick a winner, and then the winner gets it for a month.
Yes.
And then you have to mail it to the next person.
Right. Could have a monthly drawing as to who gets it next. That would be awesome.
Jason says he's 26 hours from being monetized. So
Woo!
everybody go over to Jason's channel and watch a couple hours of his content. Put on like hopefully you have your talks or your live streams in in a
playlist.
Playlist, and just play that playlist and let it run.
Yes.
Let's see. Easy Peasy says, I don't know how to get our live onto Easy Peasy Keto.
You'll have to help her with
I'll
that.
have to help you with that.
Yeah.
It's a major award.
Ah,
It's fragile. It's French.
yes.
Do you really want a bobblehead with me with like a fishnet stocking leg underneath it?
Ew, scary.
Yeah.
If only you didn't actually just wear khakis.
Dustin bobblehead would never work. His beard would get caught in the spring.
Right.
I wonder, I think you can get like personal Funkos made. That might be
Maybe
like Funko Pops.
get one of those and send it around the world. Everybody would have to sign the box so we knew where it went.
It's me.
Do it like Flat Stanley. Okay, if you guys had kids and they had in elementary school, you made a Flat Stanley, you made a flat U and mailed it around the world and saw how many places it got to go. We could do Flat Dustin, send you around the world.
When I was a kid in elementary school, we just all wrote our names and stuff on a piece of paper and attached it to balloons and then let them free.
Yeah, we did that too.
And got them gummed up in power lines and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore.
Oh yeah, they're probably not allowed.
They're really not.
It's like throwing rice
pollution.
and letting the birds eat it now. The birds just go.
Well, now they do birdseed.
Yeah. Eyes. Jackie is the best. I'll sing you a song. Jackie's Keto Journey.
Does she have a song?
Jackie's Keto Journey. That's her song.
Is it?
Yeah, you can record that and you can use it as your intro music. Jackie's Keto Journey. You'll get a million views.
And you can get a little Dustin bobblehead, and every time it plays, just shake it in front of the camera.
Introverts don't necessarily like to talk. They just need to
Don't
recharge.
necessarily not like to talk.
Thank you.
Yes.
So,
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm an introvert then. It just depends.
Yes. I love it.
Nice. Yeah, it just depends. Like I said, when I'm at work, I don't usually sit at the nurse's station. I sit outside my patient rooms. I kind of stay to myself and I get my things accomplished. But when there's a big conversation, sometimes I'll get involved. But it just depends. I don't know. I don't know if I'm an introvert or an extrovert. I'm just a vert.
You're a verp.
Plain old vert.
She's a verp.
Or a verp. However you want to put it.
Like the traveling pants.
Yes.
Jackie says she introduced me and then ran and hid for 6 months.
Pretty much.
Well, now you're out of hiding. We know where you are.
Yeah.
I kind of know where you live. I couldn't find it again if I wanted to. It's far.
I don't know where you live.
Country roads make me lost.
You're very singy tonight.
I am.
Yeah.
I have a lot of playlists. The main one is 11 days long. That's more than 26 hours.
True.
Round Dustin instead of Flat Stanley.
Yes.
She's calling me fat. I'm teasing Evelyn.
Oh.
Let's see.
Um,
Wrench, not wench.
She spelled wrench.
I know. She said, stop calling me a wrench. And I said, wrench, not wench.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't even know what's happening.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you're being mean.
Am I?
Yes.
I'm not being mean.
Probably.
No. I'm nice. You're the mean one. You're the mean one. Mrs. Grinch.
Maybe.
She only puts on human makeup for lives.
I don't wear makeup.
Human makeup, otherwise you're green.
Well, it doesn't rub off.
Trying to get them separate. Oh, yeah. I could probably do it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm going to need to go.
Nature calls.
Yeah, I got to pee.
Yeah. All right. We've been talking a while.
I love you guys. I hate to cut it short and all, but it's either that or I'm sitting in a wet couch.
It's just that I never call you fat. I know. So what you're saying is
I mean,
big boned.
yes. I'm big boned. All of my bones are surrounded in layers of love.
We love you all so very much. And I'm so glad to kick off the new year with this this first live stream of the year, if I can talk, with all of you wonderful, wonderful people.
Don't be mean, Jackie.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Chandra will pee your pants.
All right, knock it off. Don't be mean to me.
Fluffy!
Yes.
Cute and fluffy. Rain. Rain, rain, don't go away.
You're being very mean.
It's like at KPL, we were sitting there and Jackie had some to drink and she was like, I gotta pee right now. So she had to scurry off to the bathroom.
I am currently embodying that feeling. All right.
All right. We love you all.
We love you guys. Bye.
Even Jackie, I guess. Thank you all so much for being here. We do appreciate you 125,000%.
We do, but I really do.
And we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye, guys.